welcome to the first annual Game Club debate. Thank you. All right, we're here to have Benjamin Wong and Alexander Williams discuss policy and how they will be leading the Game Club in the future. First, we have Benjamin Wong. Next, we have Alexander Williams.
Expensive. These is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the school, I can get them both. I don't wanna choose, and I'm quick.
All right. Well, now that both the people are here, we can start the debate. I would like to ask you both first to introduce yourselves and state your basic policies. Benjamin, you may go first.
All right, come up here real quick. As all of you probably already know, I am Benjamin Wong, and as for my policies, it's a very, very diverse platform. There's a lot that goes into it, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I look forward to sharing all of its details with you.
All right, fantastic. Now for Alexander Williams.
As you all know, my name is Alexander Williams. I believe in a holistic view for the future of Game Club. Rather than nitpicking every little detail, I think we need to come up with an overarching set of ideals that we will live by. Thank you.
All right, thank you for the introductions, you two. The first question is, how will you deal with the declining presence of Luke within the group? Alex, you may go first.
Now, I know what you're all thinking. The traditional Game Club approach to a missing member is kidnapping, but given that Luke is a founding member of Game Club, I feel like we need to treat him with a little more respect than that. He's not like John or anything, right? So rather than go at him with a rope, we go at him with love. That's my take on it.
All right, Benjamin, you may respond.
As we all clearly heard right here, my opponent here, Alex, has blatantly disrespected our traditions, and I don't know if he thinks that's okay, but I personally believe that our group is founded on these such traditions. We have to maintain our roots, remember where we came from, and I think that kidnapping is really just the way to go.
Alex, you may respond to that.
Walk me right in the pussy. This one. Oh, the bedroom.
Oh,
Hey.
Oh, hey, you
All right,
close that door. All right,
move it
get
back
back
a
to the
little
debate.
bit.
Back to the debate.
Alright, we had to settle that real quick.
We're good. That's it. Sorry for the interruption, boys. Please continue.
Now, here's the thing. Ben Wong here, talking about tradition. While it does have its place in every society or club, I feel that we can't let a 1,000-year-old document affect how we conduct policy today. The times have changed, fellas. We don't ride horses around. We don't wear wigs. Am I wearing a wig? Am I wearing a wig? I'm not wearing a wig. Game Club must change with the times. That's all I'm saying. Thank you.
I just wanted to add one quick note to that. I mean, I don't know if you guys all know this, but it's easy to understand where my opponent here is coming from, given that he himself is, is he even American? He was born in Hong Kong. Is he Chinese? He doesn't have a tradition to fall back onto. Not to attack his personal character or anything, but I think that's something we have to consider.
All right. Well, I think it's time for the next question, which will come from the audience. Mr. Cage, I believe you have something prepared.
All right, so this touches a place in my heart that it's been with me for years, and I've asked so many people, and it's something that means a lot to me, and I feel like these two individuals, even though I've picked my side, I feel like both of these fine gentlemen are very, very capable of answering this dire question in a time of Game Club need. So I'm gonna ask both of these gentlemen. Are we going to SawCon this year?
You have this look
Thank you.
after you.
Since he took the last question first, I believe that is yours, Mr. Wong.
But here, before I just let it be known that it's at a location this year. It's in a place. I think it's the Ligma Expo Center. Is that, I believe, yeah. So it's easily accessible, and it's
What's Legma?
Go ahead.
please wait. Hold on. Can we get a mic? Can we get a mic real quick?
Yeah.
We need an audio here. Okay, so what's the question? What are you asking?
What's Legma?
What is Ligma? Okay, so before mankind, it's Ligma is something that's deeply rooted in the society of just humans. If you really look at it, the basis of life and creation as a whole, really it revolves around Ligma. And the SawCon, Ligma, all of these ideals, and beliefs really just make us who we are. And as a spiritual man myself, I feel like it's something that we need to devote more time to. Even though we may be down a member, oh, someone's doing this, someone's doing that, blah blah blah. Someone's off to college. It's something that will bring us together as one people. Differences aside, both of you, I think you guys can agree with that. Both differences aside, it's something that just like I said, it just makes us who we are, and it's really something that like take this sock for example. Socks, I think, doesn't matter. Where would this be without Ligma? Where would it be?
Hassan, I
take-
would like to ask you to please take your seat. This is a formal debate, and you need to respect the rules of said debate.
Security?
so-
Security? Can we get him?
Can we?
Can we get him off?
I'm gonna break.
Security's on
I
break.
mean, I'm answering your question.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I really-
I think it's time for Wong to
So
take his
I should keep it short. Where would this be without Ligma? And to answer to not to diverge on anything, or not to divert from anything. Ligma balls.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Keep
All right. Mr. Wong?
Now, this is a very difficult question to answer. I'll address that first and foremost. So, in addressing this convention, I want to first talk about the dog I was given. I love this dog. My family loves this dog, and if anybody wants to say that there's anything about this dog, that's just I just want to address the fact that everything comes down to the fact that this dog is now a member of my family, and that is all. Thank you.
Mr. Williams?
I just want to say, given my Sugandese background, nobody takes it more seriously than I do. I grew up with Ligma, alright? Not so much SawCon, that's more my neighboring tribe, but the thing is, I understand firsthand what it's like. This man, he doesn't. Nothing wrong with it. It's just the way we were born. Nobody chose our upbringing. I just so happen to possess an understanding that my opponent does not. Thank you.
All right, Wong, I will allow a minute to respond to that.
I don't really think there's any response necessary considering all of the indecency that he just expressed there.
All right. Well, on to the next question. This will be another audience question coming from Mr. Hassan.
Look, I feel like I've been part of Game Club for a long time. And I've been told every single time, we don't have the finances for this. Where's all the money going, huh? Where's all the money going?
Okay.
That's my question.
All right.
I'd love to answer
So,
this question.
I think Wong can handle that one.
Yes.
First off.
Now, I'll be very brief because honestly, the answer to this question should be coming from Mr. Alexander Mark Williams here, because to quote him, there are actually no records of this, but he claims to have been the treasurer of the National History Society. He ran for treasurer of this society. So I joined Mr. Abdel Karim here in asking, where is the money?
Wait a minute, you didn't answer my question. You just asked my question.
Mr. Wong, I think what you said is completely illogical. Correct, I did manage funds for the History Honor Society. Correct that I did run for treasurer of Game Club. Unfortunately, as you all know, I did not win as treasurer. Mr. Luc Laflamme has been acting treasurer. I myself have been attorney general. So, this question kind of directed towards either of us, is all.
Mentioning Mr. Luc Laflamme, is it not true that he is one of your closest acquaintances? Given that, to quote Mr. Laflamme, I have shared a bed with this man. So, if anyone here in this room knows where the money has gone,
I'd just like to interject and say that shit gay. If you didn't say no homo
Here, here.
first. Right. Thank you, Mr. Abdel Karim.
all right,
I don't know how this works.
Continue.
yeah. So please go on.
Was there a question?
Yes, where is the money?
Where's the money?
Where is the money?
If I may, if we're on the topic of where is stuff, I guess this goes to both of you. When I say, where's the beef?
Actually, I would like to ask a question. What is your plan for recovering Cage's lost jewel?
This, man, this hits home, you know, and it's you really just can't spell Cage without jewel. I mean, any way you look at it, you know, frontwards, backwards, upside down. It's just a part of me, and you know, as you know, we're in such an esteemed society, you know that fellas, I think I've
We got a
found it.
medic on scene for Mr. Abdel Karim.
I think we found it.
All right, well, you want to start first?
I will answer that question.
Well, here's the thing. You know,
You don't tell
we
me
can't.
what I've had.
We have a streaker on the field. It seems. You done?
Yeah.
This is why we don't invite third parties to the debates.
Third parties.
Well,
Is that because I'm African?
I'm sorry, you said you were a chaotic neutral.
Yeah, I would like to.
Oh wait, do I have to join a group? If that's
I mean,
the
you-
case. I'm joining Ben.
we really need to pull up a third chair.
You all, we're having the third party growth.
Are we having a third party right now?
Yeah. Mr. Abdel Karim, you're the third party. Please sit down.
No, he said he joined me.
I joined Ben Wong's group.
Never mind. There is no third party.
All right, Mr. Williams.
I'll answer that question. I grew up in a small town in Louisiana, and my grandfather
Where's the birth certificate?
always used to say this
He's
one
from
thing.
Kenya.
He instilled this one quote in us. It's actually stitched onto a pillow in my room. It is, "There is no bull without the jewel." So you know this hits near and dear to my heart, as the jewel has been the crown jewel of my family for generations.
No, just hold it over
Um,
in the back like this.
So I will say no one takes it more seriously than I do.
Mr. Williams can talk about the jewel all he wants, but at the end of the day, words are just words. In the first instance of the missing jewel, where was Mr. Williams? When myself, with witnesses Mr. Rogers, Mr. Usman, Mr. Cage himself, we were all there present, we helped him look, went from the first location to the secondary location, back to the primary location, to a tertiary location, all in search of the jewel, searched the hood of Usman's car, the gas cap, even submitted to a pat down. Where was Mr. Williams during this time?
In all fairness, I wasn't there either.
Thank you, Mr. Dope.
I would like to remind the audience that Mr. Abdel Karim is not running for office, and
You don't know that.
you
I'm
all.
running for office now.
Do we have to bring out the third party chair again?
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, all I wanted to say is that during this trying time, while we all tried to do our best to assist Mr. Cage in recovering the jewel, Mr. Williams was nowhere to be seen,
I'd like to respond to that question.
offering zero assistance.
I'd like to respond to this question.
Hold on, this way.
No, let the third party answer.
I watched this man steal his jewelry. I watched it happen. And then I told him, wait, that's Cage's, man. You can't do that, man. You just can't do that. Vote for Hassan. I beat Ben Wong in poker.
He's right. He's 100% right in everything he says.
Your rebuttal? Boo.
I'm sorry, let me compose myself.
Oh, fuck. Look, he's hurting him even now.
No, I'm going insane!
Oh, my
All
God.
right. Let's get back to the debate, all right?
No.
Mr. Abdelkarim, please sit down. Alexander.
No. My opponent asked me where I was during the first jewel hunt. I'll tell you where I was. I was working because I, as a hardworking American, am employed. Mr. Wong, as of August 12th, 2018, are you employed?
As of August when?
Today.
He's employed to me. He's my finance.
Do you have a job?
Yeah. He's my
Yes.
campaign manager.
Yes, I do.
Do you have paperwork?
That seems like
Yes.
a conflict of interest.
Professional sack chaser.
No, it's not.
Hold on. A third party
Professional
is the
money.
campaign manager.
Actually,
Legally
we
Okay,
wanted to
second
talk to you
party.
about that. We wanted to vote to have me be the second party and you be the third party.
Wait, the debate has commenced.
Regardless of this, yes, I do. I am legally employed.
To whom?
An organization known as Oakton Academy.
Now, when's the last time you worked for Oakton Academy?
2 days ago.
What did you do?
Secretarial administrative work.
Can you confirm this?
Yes.
Yes, of course you can.
He can't confirm it.
I'll send you the papers.
I'd like to note that the papers are not on site and should not be used in the debate either for or against Mr. Wong. That is all.
I would like to point out one thing.
Okay.
See here? This man says he works. But where are the finances, man? He's saying he works.
I did not say I worked with finances.
But where are the finances? He should be donating his time and his money. I've never seen him donate once. This man,
This is true.
he's bought me food. Not once. This man brought me from the brink of death. Vote for Ben Wong. I'm dropping out.
Okay. Well,
Should I? Wait. Do I need to fill the void as third party?
Do you want to?
Well, it appears that Mr. Benjamin Cage is now running for the same office as Mr. Wong and Mr. Williams. Mr. Cage, would you like to state your platform?
As in regards to the lost jewel or the finances?
In general, if you would like to get up to the
He's
podium,
a one
give
issue.
your.
Dude,
yeah,
you need a motion.
One issue candidate. Here's the deal. You know, as a professional bag chaser, you know, professional money getter, it's, you know, it strikes a chord, you know, inside me when the issue of finances is brought up. It's something that, you know, it's just, and I've really just been replaced. So I'll keep, I'll keep it short.
I would like to remind you that you brought out of this weight.
Oh wait, is this the race chair?
Yes, this is.
I was just keeping it warm for him.
That is
Look at him.
unacceptable. Are you implying that Cage's buns are not toasty enough?
No.
Keep
I'm
that-
Oh, we
implying
wanna talk
he
about
took
toasty
that
buns
much
now.
toasty.
We want to talk about toasty buns. Don't get me started. We really just don't have enough time for talking about toasty buns.
That's what.
I must say.
Okay.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Protect the president. Sir, over here, sir. That's the shooter. Hold on.
Oh wait,
Shots
okay.
fired. Shots fired.
The president is secured. There appears to have been an assassination attempt.
Cut the tape. Cut the tape. Cut the tape. They can't see this.